Hey family, it's me, Dr. Pyant, Mindset for Freedom. How are you? I hope that all is well. It's nice to be with you this evening. Well, it is evening, but it's not dark over here. So, today I wanted to talk to you about a couple of things, but the main focus is a tree. Yeah, a tree, like one in our background. And I was looking at that tree and I was thinking about us as people. And I said, we're somewhat like a tree. We have roots, we have a frame, a body, we have leaves. And on those leaves, excuse me, kind of hot outside, but I want it to be outdoors for a little bit more. So on those leaves are produced by what is happening with the root and what is happening with the body of the tree. But the leaves are also impacted by the environment. So the leaves might be green, yellow, or brown. But if the environment is hot, the leaves will dry up even quicker. If the tree doesn't get water, the leaves won't be as nourishing. They'll be there, but they won't be as nourishing. You know what I mean? As bright. You've seen trees, and also they change in a season. So how does that relate to us, Dr. Pine? Why are we talking about trees? Because we are likened unto a tree. So I was thinking about that. And in thinking about that, I always tell you about our beliefs, thoughts, and perception shape our lives. And I'm telling you, that's a scientific fact. Your belief, your thoughts, and your perception. But not only that, your environment. So I wanted to talk about our environment. What are you around? What do you surround yourself with? What does your mind take in on a daily basis? What is your food for thought? What's shaping your belief systems? What are you listening to on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook? And how long in your day, I'm going to go there, are you scrolling? And how much time are you sitting to know yourself? That takes a breath, right? Sitting in silence, just sitting to know yourself. I want you to be so in tune with your inner man that you could just think about your brain. And I want you to see the prefrontal cortex. I'm not going to name all the parts. I don't know them all anyway, but I know a few parts because I had to study that. But the prefrontal cortex, the hippocampus, and the amygdala. Because just like that tree and just like those roots, that's what our mind is. It's like those roots. It's like that tree. What's coming into your prefrontal cortex? It's got to go somewhere. So where's it going? It's going to be stored, just like things that are happening with this tree in its environment. And what is it going to produce? What are you producing? Do people like to be around you? Do you need people to be around you? Do you even want to be around people? And if not, or if so, why? Ask yourself, why do I not want to be around people? Why do I feel like I need to be around people? Or what would people have to say about you? Just ask yourself those questions. Now I'm going to go back to the tree. So this tree that I'm talking about today is rooted and grounded, and so are you, and so am I. So I just want to talk about your environment and how that impacts your beautiful tree that everybody sees. your leaves on the tree, and guess what? You are grounded like that tree. Your roots are grounded. What are they grounded into? What is happening inside your head? What is it connected to? All sorts of stuff? Yeah, I can imagine. Because we all have had trauma in our lives. Some more than others. But you can change that. You can start changing that by focusing on your environment. So, if you have a lot of drama and stuff going on, your mind is automatically connecting. Just like that tree, everything is connected. Your brain is automatically connecting to that amygdala. And if something is going on, it's sending a message. That's how we were wired to stay safe. It's sending a message for you to fight, flight, which is to run, or to freeze, or just to pause. What messages do you get throughout the day? You getting a message to fight? You run your mouth all the time. Every time somebody has something to say, you have something to say. We talked about this before, but I'm going to bring it up again because it makes you unstable. It makes people not really want to be around you. Because you always, as they would say when we were growing up, running off with the mouth. Stop. Close your mouth. Let's let the tree get some good nourishment. Breathe. Listen to what is being said to you and decide whether or not you need to respond. Every time somebody says something to you, you don't have to openly respond. Do you? So then why do you? Because of your mindset, because of your habits, because of the environment that you've put yourself into or the environment that you've been in. You've been in an environment where people were arguing all the time. You might have grown up in a home where your parents were arguing all the time. You might live in a situation where you're in an argumentative situation. So your mindset is in fight. So I just want you to take notice of that. And then going back to that tree and those roots, you are grounded. And I want to work with you. And my intent when I make these videos is to help you reset your mind, to give you a visual, to think about that tree trunk, the branches, the leaves. The scripture says we're like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Might not be all of that. I might have mixed up a few, But that might be a song. It says, I shall not be moved. Oh, yeah, I like that one. Yeah. I'm like a tree planted by the river, and I shall not be moved. But what if that tree that is planted by the river because it's getting watered is infectious, is chaotic, has all of this chaotic stuff that's coming out of it? And it's saying, I shall not be moved. So even though you're rooted and grounded and your tree won't be moved, you can change the leaves on the tree by changing your environment, by changing your thoughts. Because you're grounded, you're here. Things in your head it's going to take time to move them, but you can make an impact on them. Change what you see. Change what you let come into your environment. Change what you're thinking. And shut your mouth. You don't have to talk all the time. Just like I said to you before, you don't have to be busy all the time, but you don't have to talk all the time either. Try it. Your mind will thank you for it. So, hey, tree that's planted by the river of water, how are your leaves today? Do you need to become like the sun shining on that tree? Well, breathe in thoughts of love, kindness, joy, empathy, forgiveness, comfort, patience. Breathe and change the environment that is going on in your mind. Change the leaves on the tree because they need to be in that environment, because your leaves are in your environment every day. like that tree that's planted is in that yard behind me every day, based on its environment, will decide how that tree is looking, how that tree is growing, what energy is that tree putting out. So change your environment. Change your perception of things. Watch your thoughts. Understand your belief system. And understand that you are here. I am here. We are here. And we're rooted and grounded by a river of water. That water that's flowing is love. Let that water saturate the roots of your tree, and everything will be fine. When love is pouring into you, when peace is pouring into you, when joy, when favor, ooh, child, when that's pouring into you, your leaves are going to shine. You are going to shine. You know that scripture that says, let your light so shine that men may see your good works and glorify your Father. So I'm going to paraphrase that. Let your light shine, that people will want to be around you and be impacted by your environment. You can do it, because every day, in every way, we are getting better and better. And before I let you go with this one, I want you to step back in the morning about 6 steps. My battery is low. Away from your mirror. And I want you to say, and you can tap your head, I am somebody. I am here to make a difference in this world. I am love, peace, joy, favor, and abundance is on my life. I release everything that no longer serves me. I am loved by God, and I love myself. And so it is. Thank you for listening. Like the video, share it with somebody. Remember, I'm also on Instagram, YouTube, and soon there'll be a website for you to go to. I'm developing some courses on different things that I think will satisfy your appetite. Thank you. Until next time, Dr. Pyant, the Mindset for Freedom.